Hi Gemini, welcome to February. This is Teresa from Tarot by T, and before I start your reading, I'm going to call in some good energy. So this month, Venus moves into Aquarius after having been in Capricorn, and that's on February 2nd, and then we have a new moon on February 11th in Aquarius. So we have a lot of planets in Aquarius this month, and they are favorable to your sign, Gemini. And then on the 21st, Mercury, which has been retrograde in Aquarius, goes direct. So that's a good thing. And then on the 26th, Venus moves out of Aquarius and into Pisces. And then we have a full moon in Virgo. And she's moving toward a conjunction with the sun in Pisces. So at this full moon, we have the moon in Virgo and the sun in Pisces. And Venus is kind of she's on her way to the sun. So that should be a good conjunction when Venus conjuncts the sun. So anyway, let's see what the cards say for Virgo. For Gemini. I've got Virgo on my mind. Okay, what does Gemini need to know about love and relationships this month? What does Gemini need to know about love and relationships for February 2021? I think we're coming out of a dark time, although we still have the Saturn-Uranus square to deal with. But it's been rough. It's been a rough couple of months. And things are going to start to get better. Especially with all this energy in Aquarius. Geminis should find that favorable. Especially Jupiter trining your sun, and Saturn trining your sun. So let's see. What does Gemini need to know about love and relationships for the month of February 2021? What is coming up for Gemini? The Ace of Cups, the King of Cups, the Magician, the Four of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles, the Three of Swords, the Eight of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, the Six of Wands, and the Five of Cups. And the card underneath the deck is the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so the Ace of Cups, this is a beginning, a new beginning in love, or a new way of loving. And it's crossed by the King of Cups. So some of you might be meeting a water sign. Or if the King of Cups energy is someone who's very sensitive, very healing, very calm in a crisis. Someone that you could really talk to. So you could be connecting with someone that has a healing effect on you. Or there could be a new beginning in a relationship where there's tenderness and compassion and maybe even spirituality. The King of Cups energy is about healing, compassion, counseling even. Very sensitive person. You might be connecting with someone who's very sensitive. So keep that in mind, because Gemini, Gemini's the storyteller. And you have this Magician here. This is your energy, the Magician. It's ruled by Mercury. The Magician energy is someone who is very a good communicator. This represents Mercury, the messenger of the gods, and Mercury rules your sign. So you're channeling energy this month. You can manifest a dream or a goal. So if you're wanting a relationship, if you're wanting love, whether you want to patch up a relationship that is kind of shaky, or whether you want to have a new relationship, either one, you can do it with this Magician. You just have to visualize what you want. Focus on the positive outcome. This Magician card, he's like channeling divine energy. And he has all the tools he needs for success. And he's manifesting through the power of thought and the power of focus. But you also have to feel it in your heart. So you have to take time out to meditate and say, what do I really want? And I can bring it to me. It's, I just have to feel it, and I have to believe it, that it's possible. And I feel like with this Eight of Pentacles here, it's not just going to be a love month. It could also be a career month too. Because the Eight of Pentacles is about taking a new direction in your career. So you might be starting something that's a little bit of a departure, and you're at the very beginning stages. It's a departure from the work that you've done in the past. So you may feel a little bit uncomfortable at first because it's new. But if you stick with it, it's going to be fine. There could even be a career opportunity or a job offer coming because you have the Ace of Pentacles here in your environment. So you're learning new skills this month. And you're at the apprentice stage, you're at the beginning stages, but you're getting more and more comfortable. You have the Four of Cups here in the recent past. So this is a card of feeling undervalued, underappreciated, bored. So some of you might have been in a relationship that just wasn't, it was kind of shaky. Maybe you felt like you were bored with the relationship, or you felt like you weren't valued by the person. And you're thinking, oh, maybe I should look and see what's out there. Maybe I should explore other opportunities. And love was offered to you, but you weren't interested in it. Because this is a card of considering but not accepting. So and here's this cup. The hand is coming out of the cloud, offering love, but you're not accepting it. It's like, well, I don't think it was exactly what you wanted. So someone was offering you love, but it wasn't exactly what you were looking for. Or it just didn't feel, you aren't ready to make the change or to embrace this new love. But I feel like that's changing. That energy is fading. It's passing. And you have this Ace of Cups here, which I think you're ready for love this month. You're ready for new opportunities, both in love and in career. You have the Nine of Pentacles coming up in the future. This is a card of someone who's very independent. You could be in an independent working situation where you could control, like you might be managing something, and or even working for yourself as like an independent contractor. Whatever it is, you have a lot of freedom in this position. And you're doing okay financially. The Nine of Pentacles is an abundance card. But this woman in the card, she's in her garden and she's surrounded by opulence. She's got her home. She feels secure. She's got enough money, but she's feeling lonely. So you could be going through a period of like, what good is having all these things if I don't have anyone to share it with? I want to share my life with someone. So you could be looking to connect with someone that you can share your abundance with and share your love. Now you have the Three of Swords here. So I feel like some of you might be going through, like the Three of Swords is a cutting away. It's a heartache. Maybe some of you have left a relationship and now you're looking for new love. But I don't think you're totally over the heartache because the Three of Swords is here. And you have the Eight of Swords in your fear. Like it's almost like you felt blocked. Like I can't go after, I'm still like healing from this relationship that's ending, or you're cutting away what's no longer serving you. But you haven't felt, you felt restricted. Like I can't really go after new love because I'm still tied up with the old. But I feel like you're going to break free of that this month because you have the Eight of Swords here. You're going to be, really the only thing that's holding you back is fear. You can walk away and you can walk into whatever you want. You have success coming. You have the Six of Wands here and the Ace of Pentacles in your environment. So I feel that there's the potential for success. I'm seeing some career success coming up. In addition to this new beginning in love or a new relationship that's possible, I feel like you're cutting out what's no longer serving you. But you're in this pot, you haven't completely severed ties. You're in that process. And there are new opportunities coming up. You have two aces. And Six of Wands in your wish fulfillment sector, that's a victory card. So I feel like you're going to get some type of career success this month. The Ace of Pentacles relates to December, January, February. So it could be that you get some type of promotion or some type of recognition this month in your career. And it's going to bring in money because the Ace of Pentacles always brings in abundance. So whatever is being offered to you, it's going to bring money. It may be a new career path. And maybe now you're going to feel like, okay, I've got the money situation settled. Now I want to look for love. Now I need the love. But I feel like there's some, with this Three of Swords and the Five of Cups here, that's a sense of loss or regret. Like you may be in a relationship that's kind of unstable. Some of you might be in a relationship. Now, with the Five of Cups here, I feel, there's two things. There's two scenarios that I'm feeling. One is you're in a relationship and it's kind of shaky. And, but you can save it if you want to. You're considering, maybe I should, move on. Maybe I should move into a different relationship. That's you in the Four of Cups here. Because I want love. I want to, be valued. I want to be appreciated. I want to be in a relationship where I feel, that my partner loves me and is there for me. I don't want to, So for some of you, you're feeling this instability in a relationship, but there's still two cups here. So you can salvage a relationship that's shaky if you focus on what's positive about it. Instead of focusing on the negative about the relationship, focus on what you still have to build. What is it that you like about this relationship? What is it about that you like about this person? Where can we, kind of find common ground and maybe have a new beginning? And and also with the King of Cups here, sometimes represents counseling. I feel that if you want to save a relationship and you go for counseling, you can really save it. You can save it. It's not a lost cause. It's not like, it's not like the Ten of Swords where it's like, no. Or the Five of Swords, you get to cut your losses and move on. You can save it, but you have to work at it, and you have to communicate, and you have to talk, not be afraid to share your feelings and be vulnerable. For others of you, the Three of Swords can mean that you're breaking a relationship and you're ready for new love, but you're not totally over the old person. So you want to take your time. You don't have to rush into anything, but just take your time. Because I feel like there's still some loose ends that need to be tied up. There's still some heartache that needs to be dealt with before you're ready to, go full speed ahead in a new relationship. And in that case, you could still use counseling, or you need someone to talk to kind of get you through it, to help you because this is a card of focusing on the past and focusing on losses. And you don't want to keep dwelling on what you've lost. So if a relationship ended, let it go. If it's over and there's no chance of, revival, if it ended a long time ago and you're still carrying the torch, you're blocking yourself from new opportunities. So you need to cut away what's no longer working, what's no longer serving you. And then you can be ready for new love. So let's see what the stars have to say. What does the astrology? So you have a new moon in your ninth house, and you have a whole bunch of planets in Aquarius in your ninth house. You've got the sun, the moon, Mercury, your ruling planet, Venus, Jupiter, and Saturn, all in Aquarius in your ninth house. The ninth house is a house of higher education, long distance travel, your belief systems. So you have a new beginning here. Some of you might be going back to school to get additional training, to get that degree or get that training. Some of you might be traveling. Maybe you're making plans to go, take a vacation or go connect with a foreign culture, because the ninth house is about connecting, expanding your horizons. Like if you've been in one place for a long time, you may need to go on a trip and to go or you might be dealing with people from around the world. You might be dealing with a company that's international. The ninth house is also a house of teaching and learning. So if you're not learning, you might be even teaching. There could be a new beginning where you're able to teach what you know, or an opportunity where you're sharing your wisdom. The ninth house is also the house of beliefs, spiritual beliefs. What do I believe? What is true? Philosophy. Maybe your beliefs are changing, or you're exploring a new spiritual path. That could be also. But whatever it is, the new moon, this is a good new moon. The only thing that's difficult is that Mars is squaring this new moon. Mars is squaring Mercury and Jupiter, but it's kind of a separating square. So, but it's really squaring the new moon from your 12th house. So you have some psychological baggage to deal with Mars there. I feel like you need to clear out the closet of your subconscious. You need to go, and if there's any fears or any the way we self-sabotage or any baggage that you've been carrying from past relationships or past situations, it would be a good time now to work on that, to bring that up with Mars there. Mars can help you sever ties with anything that's been holding you back. Because the 12th house is the house of hidden enemies. But it's not usually hidden enemies. It's usually the enemies within ourselves. Self-sabotage, negative self-talk, psychological blocks. This is a perfect time for you to be freed from that with this new moon. It may not be easy because it's a square relationship. The square, it brings tension. Like you may have to face things that you don't want to see about yourself. Or you might have to, it might be difficult work, but it would be worth it because it will free you to take advantage of these new beginnings that are coming. Because you're on the way up. You've got all these planets, rising in your chart. So you're and when they reach the 10th house, that's going to be the house of achievement. So now's the time to prepare. Get ready. Saturn's in the 9th house. That can make travel difficult, but it can also mean that you're studying something or you're learning something that can be challenging. But if you do the work, like you could be doing a lot of work and it's challenging. You're struggling with the material. Saturn demands a lot from people. But Saturn offers great rewards. And I think that the work that you're doing, because you also have Uranus in the 12th. Uranus in the 12th wants to free you from psychological baggage. And Saturn, it's like the work is going to be hard. It's because it's a square. It's like you've been carrying this 50-pound bag of stuff, and it's time to let it go. It's time to drop your baggage. Drop anything that's been holding you back. Fears, negative self-talk, sabotage, whatever. So that you can embrace these new beginnings and career success that's coming. The North Node is in Gemini. It's in your sign. It's in the 1st house. And Gemini is about communication, about connecting with people, telling the story. So maybe it's time for you to tell your story. Like write a journal. Start a journal where you can get all these feelings out. Even if you can't tell a person, you can write them down in a journal. Neptune's in your 10th house. You might get involved in a career that helps others, that has some kind of healing capacity, or you might be doing some art or music. But basically this new moon represents a new beginning. And in the 9th house, it could even be new beliefs, a way of looking at the world in a different way, changing your belief systems. So if you've always believed, I can never do this, or you have a certain rigid belief, this new moon can bring opportunity through like fresh energy, a fresh start. And especially with Aquarius, it could involve technology. You might be learning technology, and it might be a little bit of a challenge. Maybe part of you is thinking, I'm not good at technology, I can't do this. Don't believe it. You can do anything. You have the magician here. He's got the skills to do anything he wants. So don't let fear or limiting beliefs hold you back. Work on those demons. Work on those gremlins, and cut them out. So then we have a full moon. The full moon is in your 4th house in Virgo. And the sun is in your 10th house with Venus. So, and this is an angular house. So something is coming to completion around a home, something involving your home and family, and also your career and your life direction. So you could be moving, the Venus there, you could be doing something that's more creative. You could be doing work that you really love with Venus there in Pisces. You could even be connecting. You could find love through the work that you do. Because Venus in the 10th house, the 10th house is your public house. So you're ready to announce something to the world. Maybe you're taking a new career path that involves creativity. Venus brings love and it brings money. So that you could be meeting someone that can change your life direction in some way, change your life path. But I still think you have Mars and Uranus in your 12th house. You have some work to do. You have to cut out, get to the bottom of those blockages. Jupiter's in the 9th house. Jupiter is at home in the 9th house. And Jupiter is trining the North Node. You're getting luck and opportunity. And it may come from a distance. So if you're experiencing love, it could be from someone that is a different culture than you, that opens your mind to new things and new ideas, new philosophies. Pluto's in the 8th house, so it's Pluto's making you face your demons, especially around intimacy and the love that you receive from others, the love and the financial support that you get from others. Pluto wants you to confront those demons and make them your friend instead of your enemy. So like when they work underneath the surface, you're operating unconsciously. But when you face your demons, then you can have them, that energy gets freed and it's working with you instead of against you. So this is a major time for you to confront those psychological blocks, confront those demons, and change your beliefs and change your thinking and empower yourself through education or through travel or through connecting with foreign cultures, to opening up your mind, expanding your world. But there's opportunity here this month for love and for career, for money. You just have to overcome your fear. Just walk away. If something's not working and something, walk away. Don't be afraid to release yourself and walk towards something that feeds your soul. So that's my forecast, Gemini, for February. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, click on the like button, click on the subscribe button. If you'd like a private reading, click on the link in the description box. It'll take you to my website and we can get you on the schedule. In the meantime, I want to thank everyone for supporting this channel. I wouldn't be here without you. And I really enjoy, if you did resonate with this reading, leave me a comment. I love reading all the comments. And so have a happy Thanksgiving. Have a happy Valentine's Day this February, if you're celebrating. And even if you don't have a relationship, you can have a relationship with yourself, and that's the most important one. So love yourself first, and then it will allow you to be able to love others. So have a wonderful February, Gemini, and I'll talk to you again next month. Okay, bye now.